Okay, here's a super rough sketch about plotting points. So, first thing we need to know about plotting points are to understand the graph. Okay, so this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, I'm sure y'all have seen this before, but I wanted to refresh before we start getting into it. So, when you plot a point, your point is actually x, comma, y. Okay, it's labeled like that. I'm sure you've seen it before. So that means you go x direction first, y direction second. So x direction is going to be left or right. Y direction is going to be up or down. So we need to remember that if we're going right, if you go right, it's a positive. If you go left, that's a negative. If you go up on the y-axis, that is a positive. If you go down, that's a negative. Okay? So, right is positive, up is positive, left is negative, down is negative. Those are the most basic facts about this that are very important. So if I were you, I'd copy that down. I'll try to erase it real quick. Alright. So, we want to plot points. We're going to be given a point like 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to call that point A. And it's going to be 2, 3. So that is going to be 2 in the right direction because it's positive, and 3 in the up direction because it is positive. So you would simply go over 2 and up. 1, 2, 3. Here you would plot your points. Okay, and you would call that point A. Alright, so if we have point B, we could say this one is negative 2, negative 3. So instead of going right and then up, on this one you would go left and then down. So you go negative 1, negative 2, and then down 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, and that would be point B. Alright, so point C might be positive 2, negative 3. So on that one you would go right 2, 1, 2, and down 3. 1, 2, 3. That's point C. Okay? So those are the basics. So that is how you plot the points. Now, we need to talk about quadrants. I don't know if I can write that on here, but quadrants. Okay, so you have 4 quadrants, and the quadrants are this section here. A is in quadrant 1. There's nothing in quadrant 2. Quadrant 3 has B in it, and quadrant 4 has C. The easiest way to remember is you get on a graph, you start at the far right, and you draw a C. Okay, like that. And it starts in quadrant 1, goes to quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So a lot of these questions will ask you, what quadrant do these lie in? So A would lie in what? Quadrant 1, like I said. B is 1, 2, quadrant 3. And then C would be 2, negative 3. That would be quadrant 4. Okay? So that's pretty much it for that. I mean, you have to remember your quadrants, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Plot your points. Over 2, up 3, left 2, down 3, right 2, down 3. Okay, so if we wanted to plot a point here, we could go negative 1, 2, and go up 1, 2, 3. We'll just continue our little thing and make a rectangle here, and we'll call that point D. Alright, so that's plotting points. That's just basic plotting points. Now, let's say we want to plot a line. Okay, or connect 2 points together. We'll start with that. That's the easiest. Okay, so let's just start making some little tick marks here. I'm not the best at this. I don't expect you to be the best at this either. Alright, so I'm going to plot the points 1, 4, and 2, 6. Okay, so we're going to say that's point A, point B. Points have parentheses around them, so make sure you don't forget that like I almost did. Alright, so let's plot that point. So we have 1 over 1, then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point A. Point B is 2, 6. So you go over 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be about right there. Okay, and that is point B. And you only need 2 points to plot a line. Okay, so the line would just cross through the 2 points. So as long as it goes through both points, you're good. Okay? So that would be your line. I like to have 3 points before I do a line, like you could have this point right here. But basically that's it. You just plot 2 points, take you a straight edge or a ruler, and boom, draw a line through it. So that's plotting points, that's plotting 2 points and making a line. That's all I'm going to cover in this one. That should be enough to help you with your assignment. If you need more help, please contact me and we'll get it done. Thank you.